Hi, my name is Courtney Manz. I'm a sophomore in high school and I've played volleyball for 5 years. I played 1 year at the YMCA and then 4 years competitively. I've been trained by professionals who have played worldwide and currently hold a spot on a national team. Today I'd like to talk about 3 things that involve volleyball and basically the methodology behind why it was invented. First, I would like to talk about the history of the man who created volleyball. Second, the history and achievements of the sport of volleyball. And third, the benefits of playing volleyball. First, what is volleyball? Quoted from Oxford Dictionary, a game for 2 teams of 6 players in which a large ball is hit by hand over a high net. The aim being to score points by making the ball reach the ground on the opponent's side of the court. There are 3 ways to contact the ball. First is to pass the ball by putting your arms in a triangle motion in front of you. That's called a bump pass. The second is setting the ball by placing both hands over your head, using your fingers and your wrist to push the ball. And third, swatting or smacking the ball, which is formally called hitting. There are also 6 positions on the court, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and that's something that we will get into in another discussion. The first thing I'd like to talk about is the man who invented volleyball. His name is William G. Morgan, and he invented volleyball in 1895. He was born January 23rd, 1870 in Lockport, New York. Studying at Springfield, he became friends with James Naismith, the inventor of basketball. Naismith invented basketball only 4 years prior to when Morgan invented volleyball. They both pursued careers in physical education at the YMCA, and Morgan was inspired by the game of basketball to create a sport for older members of the YMCA to get a full body workout with less physical contact. Morgan combined basketball, tennis, handball, and baseball. It was originally called mintonette, and then later was changed to volleyball by Alfred S. Halstead because he thought it was a better suited name. Morgan died on December 27th of 1942 in his hometown of Lockport, New York, at the age of 72 from pneumonia. Next, let's talk about the different historical events that happened during volleyball. In 1900, there was a special ball created by the company Spalding, which is still around today, one of the biggest volleyball companies. The volleyball is made, the first layer is a rubber bladder, the second is a cloth layer, and the third being 18 to 20 leather panels. In 1917, the game was changed from 21 to 15 points, and in 1920, there were 3 touches and back row attacks rules that were implemented. In 1922, the YMCA held a national championships in Brooklyn, New York. 27 teams were represented from 11 different states. In 1928, USPBA was formed for a fair game and to regulate the rules. Now it is called USA Volleyball. In 1934, national referees were approved and recognized, and in 1964, volleyball was introduced to the Olympic Games in Tokyo. In 1984, the first medals were won by U.S. citizens. The men won gold and the women won silver, and in 1988, men repeated gold. Overall, volleyball has had many achievements and acknowledgments throughout the years. Third, let's talk about how volleyball can affect your physical being. First, volleyball is a full body workout and can be performed by ages 2 to 80. It can strengthen the respiratory system. Quoted from fitnesshealthzone.com, 45 minutes of volleyball burns up to 595 calories, resulting in significant weight loss over an extended period of time. This reduces risks of hypertension, heart disease, and diabetes. Volleyball not only strengthens the upper body, arms, and shoulders, but also strengthens the muscles in your thighs and lower legs. It helps create a strong core and the circulation of blood, oxygen, and nutrients throughout the body. Not only does it help strengthen the cardiovascular and respiratory systems, but it also helps improve hand-eye coordination and fast reflexes. In conclusion, we've talked about why volleyball was invented, how it was invented, the methodology behind it, and the health benefits. My hope is that with this speech, you guys are able to learn more about the sport I have come to know and love. Thank you.